Welcome to today's episode of your nursing SP. And the title of this one is My First Day in the Psychiatric Ward. Here goes the story. My first day in male psychiatric ward was chaotic, emotional, and surprisingly a bit fun. I went with my friend, and right from the gate, things felt different. The ward entrance was locked, so the warden had to let us in. Once inside, we found ourselves walking down a long straight path between two rows of rooms. The second we entered, the male patients started appearing at their doors, watching us. I couldn't remember what comments they were throwing, but it felt like walking through the valley of shadow of death. As I led the way, one of the patients suddenly stepped out and said, this one fine, oh, I go rape him. Bro, I froze. Literally stopped in my tracks. The warden immediately warned him not to do that again. But he just laughed it off. That particular patient was known to be unstable and was looking around. Once we dropped our bags and got inside, the patient started trying to get our names. I considered lying. Honestly, I didn't want anyone shouting my name across the ward. But they started reading names off our uniform, so there was no point hiding it. Then the funny part started when one of them began shouting, "Who opened the gates of heaven?" We actually thought he was hallucinating until he pointed out and yelled, "Angels escaped, look at them here." I burst out laughing. Sea lines. Another patient who had been trying to get my attention all morning suddenly said, "Nurse Manela, you're so kind." I just smiled and said thank you. Later, during ward rounds, the doctor asked one of the patients, "Who does he like?" He pointed out to me and said, "Nurse Manela." The doctor encouraged me to talk with him. I was like, what kind of conversation are we supposed to have? But I said few things just to make him feel seen. That experience stuck with me, not just because it was intense and unpredictable, but because it gave me a clear picture of the impact of drug abuse and mental illness. Some patients were lost in their own world and seemed unaware. Others knew they needed help, and that's why they were there. It was raw, it was real. It's a story anytime I share, people are always amazed and shocked. And it's an experience I will never forget. Looking forward to my next psychiatric posting. Emanuela enjoyed her psychiatric posting.